Yo, what's up, everybody? May the 25th, a Thursday. Like I mentioned, I'm going to give you an update every day for the rest of the month before I go back to Canada for a while. So, hope you guys are all doing very well. Today, we're going to talk about how Bitcoin could finally turn bearish, and I believe that we could find a very good support soon. So, first of all, let's take a look on Bitcoin on a big macro picture. Always watch it on a macro picture. And whenever you guys want to look on the all time history, type in BTC USD, then go to all time history index. This is going to give you the best gauge. I do believe that we're making some sort of expanding triangle and that we found a support trend line that has been trending since the bottom near 2018 December. So if this holds true, it would imply that somewhere in this box over here, from a technical perspective, that we could possibly reach even as low as 20,000 again. But I don't think we're going to get lower than that. This seems like anywhere between now, like 26,000 and 20K, is going to be the accumulation zone and the price where everybody is going to start buying up, in my opinion. Every person, even institutions, are going to start gobbling up right now. I know Michael Saylor's still buying a crap ton of BTC as well. And I just believe that eventually we're going to hit either 20K or maybe not even. But either way, I believe that we're in that accumulation zone where Bitcoin's not going to find a lower low than we did last year around that November, December range. That's it, guys. This is it. This is probably the lowest we'll ever see Bitcoin. Just based off of how central banks are failing, you can just imagine how many people are going to start adopting cryptocurrency instead. The belief in it is empowered even further. Not only that, regulation is really taking it up a notch right now, especially Hong Kong. Tons of countries are adopting it further, or they're building their own crypto, or they're even adopting it as a main currency as well. Not only that, Gary Gensler, they're really trying to fire him right now. So once the SEC has a better head or chairman, whatever his position is, you can just see how America is going to adopt crypto as well. And eventually they could spearhead a major, massive adoption. But other countries like France as well. France is one of the leaders for adopting cryptocurrency. Hong Kong is great. Singapore as well. So you can just see how the regulation, since I've been talking about it for like 5 years now, since 2018, that regulation is going to be the number one reason why cryptocurrency will skyrocket one day. Once it's regulated, you will see major institutions start to buy and add to their long-term portfolio for their customers. And once institutions are more comfortable because there's less risk and there's safety, and there's rules and guidelines, you're going to see trillions of dollars pour into crypto overnight, like how Kevin O'Leary has been talking about for a while now. For those that are curious about my portfolio, let me give you guys a little hint of what I'm carrying. I'm carrying a gigantic amount, and I'm also dollar cost averaging every single week right now as well. I'm carrying 50% between Bitcoin and Ethereum, so 35% Bitcoin, 15% Ethereum, and the rest are divided up amongst the 50% of my portfolio. And I'm carrying the majority of it in Algorand right now. Algorand has been ruled as a security by Gary Gensler, hence why the major drop has occurred already. But I believe that one day it won't even matter. Like, it won't even matter because if you take a look at it from the perspective, guys, of every single coin right now on a weekly chart, okay, actually on a 2 week chart, excuse me, can you just see how much everything has fallen? It's fallen like 90%, most of these coins, whether it's Algorand or Near or Sol or Dot or Cardano. Okay, just take a look. Just take a look at how much it's fallen down. The way that I see it is I just don't care if it falls down another 30 or like 20 or 50% from the top, like it's so negligible, the difference, because I've been in crypto for so long already, and I used to make the mistake of waiting for it to dip more and more. And what happened was I would always miss it. I would always miss it, and I would regret just not getting in. Because at the end of the day, whether, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but in my opinion, dollar cost averaging is powerful because if you DCA, you're never going to miss the bull market, and you're always going to be in a position, and you're just going to be grateful that you're in a position now rather than just waiting and trying to time the bottom, which will never happen. I've seen people try to snipe the bottom. They either get lucky if they get it, which is once in a blue moon rarity, But most of the times they're gonna miss it. They're gonna wait for that, $15,000 Bitcoin, and they're gonna have massive regret. And it's just not gonna get hit. So in my opinion, when I see coins like Cardano drop 90% already, I just don't care if it goes down a little bit more of a blip. Like, think about it. Like, I'm talking about a blip like that, okay? Because end of the day, if you take a look at, for example, Ethereum, okay? Actually, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Even for the all-time high index, I remember that like I bought guys like here on the dip in 2018. I bought here at 6K. And then as it fell further, I bought a lot. Okay, I bought so much as it dropped between 6K to near 4K. And then I never sold anything for this high. It did 350%. I sold nothing, guys. Did I regret it? Yeah, I definitely did, but I believed in the fundamental long term and I thought it was going to go higher. So as it dropped, literally Bitcoin fell how much? 70%, I think. Yeah, 70% to the 4Ks. Everything under 6K, I've gobbled up and I still hold it to this day. That's why my average price for Bitcoin is actually under $15,000 for over 50 coins. So I'm in a great position for long term and always have been. And I just don't wait for a bottom. I just buy it because I know that under 6K, like I knew under 6K, this big break over here, it was just gold. So when you think about it on a big picture, okay, you think about it on the big picture, if you bought it at 6K or if you bought it at 3K, when it gets to those prices, you don't really care that much. You're just grateful that you got in. That's how I'm seeing the market right now. And that's why I'm confident buying long term. Because when this starts to go up, it's going to go up so fast that wherever we're at now, it's going to double, it's going to triple. If you look at a coin like AVAX, that can do 1,000% to the all-time high, right? We might not, like coins like this, chances are it's going to look something like that long term. Okay, it's going to look like a little blip. It's going to look like a tiny little blip, and then it's going to make some stupid price. I'm not saying it'll go to like 1,000, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, when you look at a coin like, say, Ethereum, okay, just take a look at a coin like Ethereum. Like, you know what I mean? In 2018 or 2017's high there, or January, it came down. You wouldn't have cared if you bought it at $100 or 250 or 300, You really wouldn't have, because if you just see the blip, right? It's like, it's so small here, and then it goes up so much that you just don't care whether you got it at 100 or 300 when it's at like $4,800. All coins were like that last year. Okay, so there's so many coins that it literally just blew up and it made some ridiculous numbers. So that's why right now I'm still buying and I'm very confident. And the only thing that's bothering me, like, I'll be 100% honest. The only thing I struggle with right now is the patience. I understand from a mental and psychological perspective that endurance and stamina and the discipline to wait, it's extremely important. But let's be honest, we want it to all come as soon as possible. We want it to come now because crypto, it's volatile. And the long game feels really long in crypto, like really, really long, because we're just used to such volatile markets. So right now I'm struggling kind of trying to find day trades because I'm trying to be cautious. I'm trying not to lose money. I understand that the effort that I put in now for 30 days, let's say I make $20,000 day trading. Like I've been averaging like 20 to 30,000 at most, right? January did 140K. February did 70K profit, right? But then I lost, sorry. In January and February, I did 140K total. My bad. And then February, nothing. March, nothing. Then April 14, 15K. And then this month, I'm like up 5-6 grand. So nothing much. I'm just saying that the reason I'm telling you this is because I know that the profits that I make right now in 30 days, let's say it's like $40,000 over 30 days. 2 days in a bull market where the coins are going up, I'll make that 40K in 2 days. Okay, like literally. And like you guys saw in August, September, October, and November in 2021, those 4 months where I was averaging anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000 of profit a month. Literally, I was just on fire. And the worst part about that market was like I didn't long anything. I shorted everything. It was ridiculous how I was in a short mentality. And I took that into consideration for my next strategy. So whenever the bull market comes down, 2025, 2024, I'm now adopting a long mentality rather than a short mentality. Because in 2017, 2018, right, I was shorting everything because I just got into crypto, right? And 2018 was my biggest year because I was riding the market down. So I had this short mentality that stayed with me for a really long time. Excuse me. I don't want to edit my video. Sorry for keeping this in here. So I just kept shorting everything. Then it led up to the bull market like 2020, 2021, and I still kept shorting everything off of 5 Elliott wave counts. And the bad thing about that is if you're shorting, because it's so bullish in a bull market, coins can go like 20, 30, 40% upwards really quickly. So there's a chance of you losing so much more money in a short than you do in a long. Because if you're in a long position, think of it like this, okay? It can only drop 100%. And it has to go to 100, like it has to drop 100%, which is to zero for you to lose everything. But that's not realistic, right? It's not realistic. Realistically, if something retraces, it could retrace like, 30% or 60% based off of Fibonacci ratios, but rarely too in a bull market. Super, super rare will it make deep retracements. So you can't lose like 20, 30, 40% when you're longing. Okay, does that make sense? If the market drops, you just can't. So when you DCA in a long position in a bull market, the chances of the market recovering is just so high and it can move so much and quickly and fast. But if you're in a short position, what happens is the market can just go boom, 50% up and you're toast. So I've got to adopt this new mindset now, and that's why I invented 3 specific strategies. One is longing the breakout, okay? I'm longing basically a breakout of a pattern that is occurring. Does that make sense? So it could be a symmetric triangle. It could be like an ascending triangle. It could be a resistance that's trying to break out. And I've narrowed it down specifically for example, wave 3 breakout or wave 5 breakout. Okay, so it's very specific. That's strategy 1. Strategy number 2 is catching the dip, but only for an ABC wave on wave 2. Because wave 4 is usually like a flag, or it's usually like a triangle pattern, right? So I don't catch dips on wave 4. Does that make sense? So wave 2, I'm catching the ABC dip. So that's strategy number 2. That's really powerful. And the strategy number 3 is the best one. It's longing the continuation. And this is really good because let's say wave 1 high, like let's say wave 1 high right here breaks out, okay? So this is wave 1. You're always going to miss wave 1. And then wave 2, I'm going to try to catch a dip, okay? Catch a dip, or if there's a pattern, I'll play the breakout. But realistically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade the high breakout of here. Okay, this is strategy 1 is basically trading the breakout right here. Okay, when it happens. Strategy 2 involves catching the ABC dip right here. But the strategy number 3 is the best. And that one lets the breakout happen. And then you look for like a small pullback. And then you trade the continuation. And this can be applied to either the second wave, the third wave breakout, or it can actually apply to the 5th wave as well. So it doesn't matter which one, and it's so precise, my strategy. So this is how I plan to make a few $1,000,000. I know that I'm just giving you guys like a breakdown of it, but it's going to be really easy because I fine-tuned it. That's why if you guys don't have a strategy, this is just a natural segue. I didn't plan this, okay, guys? But you guys need to get this. I've got 79 packages left that comes with my book. And this is going to get you access to my 25 hours for my course. It's going to get the book mailed out to you. And trust me, the course is good. The first edition of my course got 4,000 reviews and 4.9 stars. That's how good it is. Okay. And this is the best version of my new strategies that you will get. You're also going to get access to the lifetime Discord membership. Okay. Where I'm always updating the group. Like this is the Discord membership. There's always at least 300-400 people online. We're always posting things. We're always chatting. Right? Some days can be slow, but of course on a slow day you can't control the market, right? So and then you're gonna get the book mailed out to you as well. The book is 250 pages, right? And I'm giving a really good deal. It's 250 pages, and it's a companion book to the online course. It's not gonna be like a standalone book, right? It's super high quality. Check it out. And you're also entered into a draw to come to Istanbul, Turkey next year. So you're getting the online course, you're getting the lifetime Discord membership, you're getting my book mailed out to you and entered into a draw. And there's only 100. I'm not really selling it a lot. That's why I only have 79 left. Only 100 are printed. So if you guys want to learn my strategies, now is the time. I know for a fact it's going to help you a lot. Normally, you guys can go through this. The link is in the website. And then once you read it, DM me. It's normally $995. But right now, I'm going to give you guys a stupid, crazy deal if you DM me. Because first of all, I want to help you. Secondly, I got to sell all these books before July 1st because I'm moving to a new city. And I don't want to bring the inventory with me. So go to the site, read everything. You guys are going to absolutely love what you're going to get. And I know for a fact that it's going to be such a good investment for yourself when you learn my strategies and see how I'm going to do it. So let's just talk quickly about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is about to turn bearish, okay? It's about to turn bearish in my opinion. And if you take a look at the Chandelier exit indicator, okay, the Chandelier exit indicator from the bear market, okay, it only broke up twice. If you just take a look here, so it measures the volatility. The Chandelier exit indicator uses the ATR, which stands for the average true range. Now, you guys all know EMA, and EMA, or moving averages in general, it takes the average, like the closing price, and then of each candle, and then it forms an average. But what the ATR does is it takes the volatility instead. So it measures the high and the low and the differences between the candles, and it gives you like a trend line based off of the volatility. So if you take a look at the volatility in the bull market, you're going to see that the volatility stays green the whole time. Green is good. If you take a look here, right, if this started to turn red, that's where you would exit. This is just a general strategy, but I teach this a lot. Like literally my whole course is on Chandelier exit indicator and how to use it properly in a bull market. So if this turned red, you would exit it, right? But it didn't turn red. So you saved yourself from exiting here. Okay, you did not turn red. You saved yourself from exiting the position and closing at 32K. And instead, you're able to ride it. You're able to ride it, and you would have closed it roughly here just based on this time frame. So instead of closing it like at 32K, you would have closed it 57% higher at about $50,000 instead. Okay? And then let's just say, for example, this didn't even turn red. There was a possibility that it didn't turn red and it actually just stayed green, acted as support, and kept going. So this is how you literally ride the Chandelier exit indicator. It's really, really good to learn it. If you notice on the 2-day chart, it turned red, bearish, 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 and then it turned green. Notice that? It turned green for a short while, then it turned red. So if you take a look at a trend line here, okay, the moment that it turned from green right here, you see the green right there, right below the yellow, to red, and it broke below it, that's where you would have entered a short position, a gigantic short position. Now, if I turned on the volume, you're probably going to see a lot of volume there. See, right, actually, you don't see that much. This one here, this one was all right. Not that much. But of course, the volume started to be heavy near the bottom over here. And then if you take a look, right, if you entered right here on the break of the green Chandelier exit indicator, okay, on the break right there, and then you would have closed it above the red when it starts to turn green again. Now, what would have happened? Okay, let's just take a look. You would have entered around there, and you would have closed it when it turned green, around $18,000. You would have made 54% profit over about 8 months. If you were in $1 million position, which is really common, a lot of my friends trade $1 million and up. Some of them 5 million for long term. So one guy I know traded $2 million in a short, and he took this position. And I was stupid not to follow him, to be quite honest. Very, very stupid. But around this time, I was moving. Right? I moved to the new house, so I did not have the time to actually trade this at all. I was busy all of April, all of May, moving into the new house. So I really regretted that. But then I was also stupid and I didn't catch this one either. Okay? I didn't catch this one either. Another trendline break. So you would have closed it as soon as it broke above the red. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this is because the Chandelier exit indicator right now is about to turn red, or trying to, on the 2-day. If you take a look right now, you see that it turned green, but one time it turned red. It gave us one gigantic sell-off candle, and we got a big-ass doji candle here, And then it moved up with a huge candle. This candle did like $5,000, 20%. And then the moment that it closed above there, the green for the chandelier exit showed up. And since then, it's always been green. But what we're noticing is that the 2-day chandelier exit indicator is right here at the support again. So right now, the squeeze is massive. I have to make sure you guys understand the squeeze is real right now. If you take a look right now, from the high of where we got to pretty much right now where we're at, okay, this right here shows a huge squeeze that's occurring between this slope trend line, resistance, and also this chandelier exit. So you can see the squeeze happening. And I know for a fact that probably sometime soon, something major is going to happen near June, middle of June maybe, or even before. But right in here, something crazy is going to happen, and we're going to have major, major pushes one side or the other. Now, reasonably, we could find the support at 22,000 right here, okay? $22,200 because of the high in August and the high in February. So if we fall down there, it's a reasonable support, okay, at 25. But if we don't, then that gigantic trend line that I showed you at the beginning on the monthly, that could be a support as well. But if you take a look here, if I showed you this trend line, this slope one there, if we actually break down, well, these two trend lines, the white and the yellow here, it might just end up holding for a good while. So in my opinion, we're going to break down eventually. We're probably going to see 25,200. You may not like that, but that's what I truly believe. So this video has been about 21 minutes already. If you enjoy my content, give me a thumbs up, guys. I would really appreciate it. Make sure to hit subscribe. I'm going to be sure to deliver you guys, deliver content that's going to talk about the market in general, talk about psychology, talk about strategy. I'm not just going to give you guys like technical analysis, charts after charts, because it's important to develop that mindset to have a consistent discipline so you can become a better trader. That's the ultimate goal. I just want to see you guys all become, I want to see everybody do really well and become extremely wealthy because of crypto. I know we love the technology and we're all rooting for Bitcoin and technologies like smart contracts, right? DeFi, awesome stuff in crypto that's happening. Even the fun stuff like NFTs or meme coins are all fun. But at the end of the day, we all want to profit immensely from crypto. And I really hope that the strategies that you learn, they're going to allow you to make 100% use of them in the next bull market. You really got to ask yourself, man, like if the bull market was here right now, would you be prepared for it? The answer is F no. Hell no. I wouldn't even be prepared for it. I need to backtest. Okay, I need a small mini bull market first to prepare. And also in my course, I'm going to be updating the group right away. I'm going to be talking about this whole rally here for 3 months, and I'm going to update them on coins like Solana. Solana was the beast, right? It was the beast. So I'm going to update everybody on that, and I really hope that by teaching these strategies that everybody that takes my course, they're going to do incredibly well in the next bull market. So check out the link below. I hope to see a lot of you guys as my students and in the Discord group, and DM me for a crazy deal that I'm usually not going to give. Have yourselves a great day, and thank you for watching my content. I really appreciate it. Bye now.